60 seconds.
Even though you're a giant loser, everyone at school treats you like a king.
Oh, hi, how are you? I'm Baby Diva. How many people are playing today? Oh, you're too kind. All by yourself, huh? Great, less work for me. Why don't you type in your name?
45 seconds.
See an icon you like? Pick it.
30 seconds.
Okay, your buzzer's gonna be the letter B.
And now, here's the man that'll make you pee in your pants, Bob, the host.
Woohoo! All right, welcome to HEADRUSH. I'm Bob, and you are pathetic. Playing by yourself? All right, whatever. So, here's what you gotta do. Question flies in, you know the answer, so you buzz in and you choose either 1, 2, 3, or 4. Then you either win a bunch of cash if you get it right, or you lose, and I take away all your money and I humiliate you. Got it? Keep your arms inside the car at all times while the game is in motion. We're off. Category, please. And this is, I'd like to pound them. This one will get you 10 grand. Eyes up front, we're moving. What do you get if you run over a pound of pound puppies? 10 ounces of scrambled puppies, 12 ounces of mashed puppies, 16 ounces of squish puppies, or 32 ounces of gooey puppies? 32 ounces? You don't want to mess with that puppy. Should have picked this. A pound is equal to 16 ounces. Now what happens if you put a pound of Beanie Babies in a blender? I need a category. The category? Good old-fashioned name-calling. How does $20,000 sound? All right, now what's the deal with University of Notre Dame sport teams? I mean, they call themselves the Fighting Irish, but they go to school in Indiana. I mean, what's going on? Say Notre Dame changes its team nickname from Fightin' Irish to one associated with the famous Cathedral of Notre Dame. Which nickname will be on t-shirts across America? The Flemish Flems, the French Crepes, the German Sausages, or the Italian Stallions? The Cathedral of Notre Dame is a Gothic church in Paris, France, and it's also that place where that hunchback guy rang all those bells.
It looks like it's time for the 2-minute warning.
The bells! The bells! Okay, pick a category. This bad boy is meat is yummy. 10,000 beanies if you get this one. Heads up, here it comes. Imagine that instead of going to the same old deli on the corner, you decide to try out New Deli. What kind of lunch would you most likely grab there? A koala bear sandwich from Australia, an ostrich sandwich from Egypt, a caviar sandwich from Russia, or an elephant sandwich from India? New Delhi is the capital of India. Oh, and just make sure the elephant is dead first. Okay, I need a category. Open wide and get ready for... That's one big freaking pool. 20,000 bucks for a correct answer. Hey, you ever play that game in the swimming pool called Marco Polo? You know, someone goes, Marco, and then everyone else goes, Polo, and then you try to catch them? Well, if you're playing Marco Polo with people from the country in which Marco explored, who are you trying to grab? A Chinese person in a Speedo, a skinny-dipping Italian, an American with a nose plug, or a shriveled and pruny Jamaican? Marco Polo's writings about his journeys in China inspired other explorers to set off around the world. It really sucks playing Marco Polo with him in the pool, though, because every time you say Marco, he just goes, what? Alrighty, pick one. Well now, what do we have here? Hey, you just picked a dis or dat. The category for this dis or dat question is, the Good Humor Man rocks. Okay, I'm going to read off 7 different thingamabobs, and for each one, I want you to tell me if it's a Ben & Jerry's ice cream flavor or a musical group. As each one comes up, if it's a Ben & Jerry's flavor, press 1. If it's a band or musician, press 2. And if you want to skip one, press 4. $5,000 for each right answer, and $5,000 will be taken away if you get it wrong or don't get to it. Can we see the monkey timer, please? Here we go. Holy cannoli, ice cream flavor. Milli Vanilli. Wavy gravy. Chubby hubby. Chunky monkey. Boingo boingo. Last one, Bananarama. That's all she wrote. 6 right, 1 wrong. I'll take it. Let's check out your score. Satisfied? Great. Let's move on. Okay, pick a category. The category is space junk food. This one can get you 10 grand. Okay, let's say you go completely nuts and you try to recreate our universe using candy. Let's say you use a circus peanut for the sun and a Whopper for the Earth. Considering its name, which candy should you use to represent our galaxy? A Milky Way bar, a Starburst Fruit Chew, a Mars bar, or a Moon Pie? Our galaxy is known as the Milky Way, so it'll be best represented by a Milky Way bar. And I don't even want to hear what you're going to use to represent Uranus. I need a category. Here she is, Smurfy Spice. I'm giving out 30 grand for a right answer. Okay, now you remember those little blue forest dwellers, the Smurfs? Well, imagine they were around in colonial New England. Which of these acts could a Smurf commit to violate the blue laws of Puritan New England? Papa Smurf getting drunk on Sunday, Greedy Smurf not giving to the poor, Smurfette acting sad in public, or Handy Smurf painting his house blue? The blue laws were enacted by religious leaders to try and protect the Sabbath and enforce saintly moral behavior on citizens. And that's why the Smurfs were on Saturday mornings. They were just too damn racy for Sundays. Okay, I need a category. And I believe this one's called Cops in Ancient Greece. And it's worth $20,000 if you get this one right. Hey, see if you can imagine this episode of Cops. Instead of regular sirens, the cop cars are equipped with sirens from Greek mythology. What will happen to the bad guys when the cops use these new sirens? They'll get hypnotized and die, they'll turn into pillars of salt, they'll turn into pigs, or they'll run for the nearest blue light special. The sirens in mythology are those birds with the head of a woman that sing so beautifully that sailors become hypnotized and crash their ships against the rocks. Freeze, punk!
No, stop! I give up!
Category, please. Now serving, monkey see, monkey do. Get it right, I'm handing over $20K. Here's the pitch. Say Curious George was the defendant in the Scopes monkey trial. As his lawyer, what would the man in the yellow hat had to have proven to get George off the hook? Scientists shouldn't run tests on George. Humans evolved from George's ancestors. Mouthwash gives George better breath. Or George did not export bananas from Cuba. In the Scopes monkey trial, a teacher was prosecuted for teaching evolution in science class. And if you don't think humans evolved from apes, then will someone explain Sylvester Stallone to me? Alrighty, pick one. Say hello to bodily functions have birthdays too. Looks like this one's going for $10,000. Think fast. Which of the following would celebrate its bicentennial? A 2-year-old loogie, a 20-year-old clump of earwax, a 200-year-old booger, or a 2,000-year-old fart? Bicentennial means 200 years, so that booger would be celebrating its 200th birthday. Man, that must be one of those thin ones that like sticks to the side of your nose that you can't even dig out with your pinky. Ugh, I hate those. Okay, I need a category. Oh, you think you know the head rush, huh? Well, I got news for you. Not all rushes are equal. Here's your clue. Sure, I used to be one of the gang, but that was a long time ago and I don't want to talk about it, okay? Good luck! Nothing to write home about, but not too shabby. Let's see your final score. That's the game. Green, green, green. What can I say? Good job. And get a social life, you know. Throw a party or something, you know. Write some letters. Hey, thanks for head rushing with me. I gotta go.
Beautiful work, everyone. Roll credits, and Baby D, we going around again?
It was a hard fight, but you made it to the high scoreboard. And now the reward, a free game. Of course, at this point, they're all free games. But it just sounded nice to say. Play again? Let me know.
Are you just crumpling a piece of paper in front of the microphone again?
I couldn't afford a bus ticket.
Back to you, Bruce.
Mira, es el plátano con el paraguas. Oh, oh, el plátano está buscando amor. Ay, pobre plátano.
So you ever had anything like really embarrassing happen to you?
Oh, yeah.
I couldn't figure out why I didn't know them, but I thought I don't want to be rude, so I'll just wave back, you know? You know, for like a whole block, people seemed to be that a lot of people knew me that day, because there were a lot of people pointing. So I'm waving and smiling, walking, having a great time, right? And I caught my reflection in the window of a store, and my skirt was underneath my backpack.
I mean, like your whole butt was like
Oh,
hanging
yeah.
out?
Completely. Completely.
Ouija boards?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, Ouija boards.
B I T E M E. Hey!
Go get some coffee. This may take a while.
You know, I don't...
Would it be a really bad thing if I just belched?
I think you should.
I really feel like I'm going to any second.
Like, throw up your hand or something if it's coming.
I belched the other night right as I was about to kiss him, and for some reason he didn't.
Well, that's not exactly
find
the
that
moment you want the belch.
Right, right.
And then it hits that point where it feels like it might be vomit instead, so you kind of, you've got to bail. I think Chris was upset when you burped in his face.
All right, now listen up. Imagine that the student government in Saved by the Bell makes a new rule that you can't be a dork at their school. School! Hey, I'm Screech! Whoa!
Well, that pretty much describes the state of your mind right now.
But I'll tell you, now that it's a law, the first stupid thing Screech does, he's going down.
I don't know. She was just a ghost or something. And if you go into the bathroom and turn off all the lights, say Bloody Mary 3 times, eventually she'll appear in the mirror. Bloody Mary, Bloody Mary, Bloody Mary. Don't do that! Oh my God!